Hi everyone, welcome to this session. I'm here with Gary and Rahim. Rahim is our new member, and what we are doing right now is discussing how we're going to bring him on board to be part of us, and how he's going to start working, how it's going to be reporting, how it's going to just engage with the entire team and our platform. So welcome everyone to this discussion. Yeah, so before this recording started, I was sharing with Gary and Rahim how I'd like Rahim to be onboarded on this team, such that he'll get to that position where he can work with other developers. He can be like a contractor, so he can take a project, develop the requirements for this project, and now be able to work directly with a contractor and deliver the project. For example, like a website, let's say KenyaX website. He can be able to collect the requirements for this website, what the website needs to achieve, how it should look like, and present these deliverables to the web developer, and the web developer can develop the website according to the requirements. So this is the plan. And also, we've mentioned. Okay, you're welcome, Gary. Yes.
Yeah, in terms of the KenyaX website,
Uh-huh.
he created requirement. He was creating the requirements,
Yeah.
and his requirement will be
Hmm.
his deliverable, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm getting back.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, continue.
the second part of this is the delivery-based system, whereby we have a list of projects in our CNM Cyber community board space. So once he's assigned, or anyone is assigned a particular project, we need this project to move to the next level for it to be for the payment to be effected. So only this way is how we will know that this person worked on this project. Like you can see, as of now, we are not able to track your time and what you do on the platform. But when the deliveries are delivered, that way we can know this person actually worked on this project. Yes, Gary.
Yeah, so basically, what he did, like this video,
Yes,
it was kind of, it is basically a prototype of a deliverable.
it is.
Like his video, which he created,
Mm-hmm.
basically could be a deliverable. He needed to chunk this video on several parts,
Mm-hmm.
say this requirement for the website, this
Yeah.
requirement for the welcome space,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be basically like a several like deliverables from his work.
Exactly.
So basically, and this is why we kind of reaching out to him and try
Mm-hmm.
to bring him on the board.
Yes.
I said before, and I will repeat again on the record, like Kevin is a manager as of now of this project, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
call it KenyaX.
Yeah.
I'm more on technology side, but also I'm also sponsoring. So I'm not placing people in any place. I'm not giving people instructions. I'm not saying you need to do this or that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to kind of support this project both technologically
Yeah.
and financially
Mm-hmm.
at as of now, until this project will not start sustaining it financially by itself.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the process will be basically if Kevin says, "Oh, we need Kenyak website," and I want to put Rahim into this project.
Mm-hmm.
So we will have this discussion on community board,
Mm-hmm.
and we either approve it or disapprove it. So
Correct.
this is how we plan to work.
Yes.
With their general work, we can just start using the same system which we are developing recently. We
Mm-hmm.
are saying this is our list of deliverable. Rahim, did you see our backlog or no? You saw something, right? Did you see our backlog
Yes,
on community board? Yes, you saw this
I s-
wiki page, which is called like backlog.
yes,
Yes, okay. So basically, kind of we like the goal of like your development, like general strategically, kind of is to advance this backlog. But first of all, we need to decide what is what is must haves,
Like
what we need to
priorities.
have in order,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like what is must have. So as of now, we need to create a good process, what we kind of how the students will
Mm-hmm.
move from like those who are interested in
Mm-hmm.
to those who are actually working.
Correct.
And I would like to use
Mm-hmm.
And Rahim's and
Evans.
Evanson's examples
Mm-hmm.
in order to create the system, how people can kind of join in.
Mm-hmm.
I know, Kevin, you have your own story, but your story like 7 or 8 year old, right?
Yeah.
So we need to kind of update it right now and make it more efficient, right?
Correct.
So I will say the first we need to create the system, kind
Mm-hmm.
of let's compare them with the bombs, right? We need to create a skeleton first.
Mm-hmm.
A skeleton,
Yeah.
like make it kind of what how it will be outlined,
Mm-hmm.
or and then we'll put a meat on the side, right, on on the
On
top,
top of it.
like
Right.
adding more meat, like skin, hairs, and whatever.
Yeah.
So like let's create kind of the skeleton, what will be kind of what will be created. And
Mm-hmm.
when we have the skeleton, we
Mm-hmm.
will have like what we need to have, what are must haves, what we need.
Yes.
Because at this moment it looks like we can be effective with their top of the funnel, like to generate leads,
Mm-hmm.
like from the websites or from their advertising to, let's say, KNX. From KNX, most likely we will send people to hackathon.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and hackathons will be kind of a primary tool for recruitment
Mm-hmm.
of new people.
Yeah.
Um, at least like it's logically, and it's the most effective, in my view. And then when people got kind of there, what will happen next? How we will move, kind of them to kind of to be productive. This is the question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when you have more people joining and experience from their experiences, we can develop this system. It will be much easier while we're doing it practically.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Mm-hmm.
right. Yeah, we really need to create the system.
Yeah.
We really need to create the system to accommodate many people.
Mm-hmm.
And for the participants, it should be great because they will try. It's like a hackathon. Okay, they got like selected. They got selected. Okay, cool. They got kind of something like job, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If they are not got selected, they are still tried, right?
Yeah.
They still tried. They got some exposure to technology and kind of the system, and
Mm-hmm.
they at least like they tried, right? So
Yeah.
they had some experience. They
Mm-hmm.
had some experience.
Correct.
So
Rahim.
what is what yeah, Rahim, do you want to say anything? And what is the outcome of our conversation? We like at the end of our talk today, we need to kind of have Rahim working productively, right, on something.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. For me, I believe Kenya X is something that Kenya needs right now. It's something that is going to change and bring, what students and also what professionals are looking for. Because looking at the vision and also going through the website, you can clearly see that there is a huge difference from Kenya X and other websites, and that makes it more interesting. And actually, a new thing in market will bring will bring the changes that we need. I believe, like you said, creating a skeleton, then adding the skin slowly, slowly with the flesh, it's going to work. So.
Flash is a good word.
Mhm.
I look for this word, but you said it. Yeah, you're right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah. So what I envision, probably I can work with Rahim for like the next 2 weeks. We can work together, show him how to like collect requirements, how to document these requirements, maybe also how to work with a contractor, so that on his own he can be able to do this. So probably we can be concentrating on this for the next 2 weeks, and then after that maybe he can now start working on his own.
We need to
Thank
create
you
this
so
kind of this system. We
Mhm.
need to create the system. The most important to create the system. We need
Yeah.
to list what we need, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
certificates, yes, we need it. And
Mm-hmm.
what else? We need to create kind of the list what we have to have right now. What is the priority, even
Mm-hmm. Or
for
starting.
minimal.
Okay.
I wouldn't be concerned right now about the websites until
Mm-hmm.
they are functional.
Yeah.
When we have when we have people, so let's say, and we need to polish, then we will kind of work on this. Like what Rahim said about like, oh, I click there, had
Mm-hmm.
like many videos. Yeah, probably this is the thing which we need to kind of resolve, like
Mm-hmm.
this kind of big pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But the small pieces, how many words? As of now, we can just skip it.
Correct.
Uh, I will say hackathon, whatever we need, like we
Mm-hmm.
need to create a system. So again, initial websites, do they work right now? Do they send people to KNX? Yes or no? I don't know. Like if yes,
Mm-hmm.
so we can just leave them alone.
Mm-hmm.
And plus the advertising, we most likely we will use something like Eldoret Leo
Mm-hmm.
when it's like when it's a better position. Where
Yeah.
are you, by the way, Rahim, geographically? You are in Eldoret, Nairobi, or somewhere else?
I'm in Eldoret right now as you're
Eldoret,
speaking.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes,
so you know Eldoret Leo, right?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we love Eldoret. Eldoret is our kind of base, in
Yeah.
like strong, not base, stronghold,
Strong word.
in
I
stronghold
hope that.
in Kenya.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So let's say basically for the websites, it's good to have, but more websites good to have as a place of work, of practice, because initially students will analyze the products the same like Rahim did, and
Mm-hmm.
Rahim did, like, I would say maybe not the best ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not the best ever review, but at least it was much better than we had
Any.
from anyone else.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, so it's kind of,
Mm-hmm.
so, and he got this idea.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of the first deliverable. It's like product analyst.
Mm-hmm.
And the second stage for people who will be participated, it
Mm-hmm.
will be like website development. That is why I was interested in the websites,
Mm-hmm.
because after this stage, like assumably, if you are participant of this program, you
Mm-hmm.
or him will do and actually develop the website. Either work with the developers or try to
Develop.
do it on your own, like
Correct.
change their kind of the words and so so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And we, instead of like developing like under your requests, we will probably give you kind of some mentor or kind of someone who will explain or help, kind of helper,
Mm-hmm.
advisor,
Mm-hmm.
who will say, you will say, oh, I don't know how to add this section about us or whatever.
Yeah.
And this person will say, oh, you need to kind of, are you online now? Like you need to take this block, drag here and drop there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this will be kind of this style. So so websites are probably needed for kind of for the next stage.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we need like KNX for, we need to develop this idea of hackathons.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good idea. like how to implement it, how to make it happen. Will we do it just on like YouTube, or we will put technology in place, or we decide on the technology how it should be?
Hmm.
Rahim, do you know any kind of like ChatGPT or per- Perplexity AI or Meta AI? Do you know any of those tools? Do you use them?
Actually, as you're speaking, I'm actually learning to use ChatGPT very well, and also, just to relate with AI properly. I'm actually taking
Yeah.
classes.
Hmm.
Okay, good. Classes are always good, but they are not. They are nothing without the practice.
I actually,
So, and this is my kind of point. I would say, yeah, if you can work on this like hackathon, like we if you put like their requirements, we need to create kind of this hackathon system,
Hmm.
or hackathon based system, or hackathon inspired system, like to recruit students. Um, what we'll have. So, or we can start prototyping just with YouTube or somewhere. I don't know.
Hmm.
Or welcome space. I even don't know. We need to decide. We need to create the system.
Yeah.
So this could be kind of a
Hmm.
good place. And if you don't propose anything like simple, we can make it the topic of our hackathon. Who will develop the system?
Yeah.
Um,
Like what I can share, like an example of what we did with the dry run testers. So
mhm.
we communicated on WhatsApp, and I sent them to the CNM Cyber. Uh, was it WiseNxt Dry Run Space? On WiseNxt Dry Run Space, we had instructions of the projects that they need to analyze, as well as the links to those projects. So, and also like an instruction from there was to send their reports directly to me, so such that no one else would copy the other person's work, and maybe not. I wanted their own unique what they think about all this, oh, their unique analysis, different from any other person. So that's why they had to send it directly to me, and this is the result of the entire process. So,
the, this can be good,
uh-huh.
and it's working. And this is, I would say, it's good as a initial prototype.
Hmm.
What is my concerns, right?
Yeah,
So let's say on what we need to improve. First of all, your time is valuable, right? You
correct.
decided to volunteer your time. It's good,
Hmm.
but eventually you cannot do it like for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Eventually you will come to me and say, or like, I need money for this, right?
Hmm.
So I would prefer to have like SOP, to have someone, if we decide that someone will do it, right?
Hmm.
Until we will develop technology. In the
Correct.
best case scenario, it should be a technology. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm sure if you go to ChatGPT and type like,
Hmm.
give me a list of like software for hackathons,
Hmm.
it will be like tons of software,
Correct.
including open source. I bet it will be a couple of open source projects.
Hmm.
I'm sure, I'm positive.
Yeah.
I didn't check it.
Hmm.
I'm sure that if you go and type, you will get it. If I'm wrong, tell me. If it will be more than two,
Check
tell me
that.
too. So, uh, but as of now,
Hmm.
like as a prototype, it's okay to have like a human. Then we need to have SOP, right? What
Yes.
this person will be, how many hours, and
Hmm.
there. The second concern which I have
Hmm.
is like the general this like like people are missing what other what others submitted, right? On hackathon, you are coming, and then the teams or people who work, they present what they do, what they
Mm-hmm.
did, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it, and you can see why kind of this is possibly better than that, and so on and so forth,
Yeah.
and give a reasoning why it was selected.
Mm-hmm.
And this part, as of now, like was missing because I doubt that Evanson saw like Rahim's video, or he did. I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
hold this like a private submission
Mm-hmm.
is kind of not native to the hackathon nature. So like on hackathon, people can work like secretly. They don't share what they are doing, but
Mm-hmm.
the result should be open. The result should
Oh,
be public,
okay.
right? This is
Yeah.
the nature of hackathon.
Mm-hmm.
So this part was kind of was minus. If you can work on the hackathon, because we want to, like, my plan is to keep this advertising going, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
all
To,
the time, every week, and
mm-hmm.
we have like one person joining or kind of trying or getting like a week, it will be probably a good pace.
Okay.
Um, and people will get kind of something, let's say, some kid will put like in their resume, say, or Rahim will put in his resume, I
Mm-hmm.
was a winner of a winner of a competition there, right?
Yeah,
It's something.
it is.
It's something already. It's already something, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I was a winner of WiseNxt Hackathon,
Mm-hmm.
like
I mean, you can share the
in,
video as well
in,
on the YouTube channel.
yeah, in March of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Correct.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. I just checked.
So if you,
Mhm.
yeah,
I just checked
yeah.
ChatGPT, and there are several open source software for hackathons.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. I,
Yeah.
I have been working in this field for many
Mhm.
for many years enough like, to have a feeling.
Yeah. All right. So what's the next step that how are we going to proceed from here?
Kevin, I don't know. Kind of you like you can work with Rahim and kind of and discuss, and you will give
Hmm.
me a proposal on the community board,
Oh, okay.
like, or we can kind of discuss it kind of during the community board. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not giving instructions, I'm not giving assignments. I just, I'm excited that this project is going. So
Mhm.
Rahim, how, like, what is kind of, do you have any or you will discuss kind of the money part with Kevin? How do you envision this,
No, we can discuss.
Kevin? What
Once we complete the recording, we can dive into that in this
okay.
in this link. Yeah. So is there anything else we need to have on record? All right. So,
Nothing from my side. Nothing
okay.
from my side. I'm excited that we are moving forward.
Yeah.
We are definitely moving forward.
Hmm.
This is good.
Yes.
This is good.
All right. Okay. So I'll stop the recording.